Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
Alberto. Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
Linda. Let's go.
So, how's
Go ahead.
how's your day been going?
Well, my day is going quite well so far, and I guess it will keep going like this because right
Excellent.
now I can't imagine anything going bad in this situation.
Wow, that's a good place to be in. So,
Yeah.
so why don't you tell us all your tricks and tips for learning English on the internet and what have you been doing over the years?
Okay, I've been learning English for a lot of time. I'm 31 years old and I started learning English in school. So I started with the common classes in school, in secondary, and all that. I learned the grammar basics there, and then I was for 3 weeks in Ireland, but I realized I didn't have a clue to yeah to talk to the other people. I was like that I want the big, the small, no, 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 yes. I was like this,
Yeah,
but then I realized that English is important, and I started learning it on my own. And I started with reading, which I think is the most important part to learn a new language. Then, when you have some vocabulary, it's good to listen some podcast, for example, some YouTube video or a series with subtitles. But you have to choose a series that's easy to understand.
right, right. Do you have any examples you can give us?
Yeah, I started with Fringe. I will always remember that that series. Um,
Mm-hmm. That's a great series. Yeah,
have you seen it?
ow. Oh, many times. Yes, yes.
Wow.
I've watched it like three times through with my daughter. So,
Okay, I will share. Let's talk about Fringe. Why not?
okay,
I will share my screen.
okay.
This one, share. Okay, I'm sharing my screen on Fringe. Uh, Images.
Fringe or Friends?
No, not Friends, Fringe.
Oh, I don't know this series. Do tell.
Yeah. Uh, well,
Is it science fiction?
it's a strange series because, well, let me try. No. Okay. This is a strange series. I did not start watching it because of the quality of the series, but because it was recommended to start learning English, to start with
Oh,
a series because they speak so clearly.
oh, so important. So
Yeah, but
important.
then I ended up liking it a lot.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like
what's
you start for one reason and then you keep doing it for because you just enjoy it.
what's the storyline? What's the premise?
The thing is, well, I watched it when I was 24 years old, and well, I try to make big. Okay, this is enough. I watched it a lot of time ago, so I don't remember very much. But I know that this man was a scientific, a great scientific, like a brain, and he
Okay.
discovered that there is a parallel world uh, out there in
Ooh,
other like in other universe, and yeah,
cool.
yeah, and this one is his son, and the blonde woman is the main protagonist. That's what I remember. But most of the characters, if not all of them at least, I don't remember the two in the ends, in the end left and in the end right. But the five
Okay.
in the middle, the
See?
tall black guy, the chemic, the protagonist, the son of the chemic, and the other one, I don't know which was her paper, but
Mm-hmm.
if I remember she, how do you say, she performed very well.
Oh, okay.
So well, that's how
And what
I.
about your hero, Richard Vaughan?
Richard Vaughan, yeah, that's another, well, that's a universe of resources to learn English. It's like if you are learning English on your own, you have to get familiar to the man I'm just going to show.
Okay.
Here, share, here, wow. Yeah, he's amazing. This man is a source of culture. He knows about
Mm-hmm.
everything, and he's got a podcast which is Vaughan Live Radio, something like that. Vaughan Live Radio Podcast. I don't know if in Google Podcast I will find it. Yeah, in iVoox appears. Yeah, this is it. Richard
I
Vaughan
see.
Live. I don't know if iVoox. I've never used iVoox. I use Spotify in my phone. Yeah, but this is the podcast. He's amazing. He's always
Excellent.
he's playing several things, and sometimes he invites other people, and
Can you put
I
his
love
link
him.
in the can you put the podcast link in the chat for our audience?
Well, I don't know if I can put the link right now, but I will add it to the description of the video, so it will be there for all the time, because this is
Excellent.
not only this podcast but all the resources he's got.
Right.
He's got in YouTube. He's got so many videos, because
Yeah. And
he's
also for people who want to, spend the money, you can go for a week and be in one of his Vaughantown language
yeah.
intensive
I
courses.
know a recent Vaughan teacher in the Vaughan town.
And who is that?
I think you know it. Can you tell us about your experience as a teacher in the Vaughan camp experience in the Vaughan town?
Sure.
Not Vaughan camp,
It's
Vaughan
it's
town.
um it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. And basically it's summer camp for adults in which you speak only English and you get connected with the one-on-one person every hour and you talk whatever you wish to talk about, anything. And you gently correct them with your English. And yeah, it's a great way
So
to meet people.
one day in the Vaughan town camp, how would it be since you get up to the moment when you go
You
to sleep?
get up. We have breakfast at 9 with everybody, and then at 10 you start one-on-one hours with people and talking conversations. And then also, it's kind of like a summer camp for kids in that you uh, create skits, comedy sketches, like and we rehearse in groups of two or three and do those. And for example, I was in a comedy sketch in which I was a Texan detective trying to figure out a murder, and it was quite funny. It was taken from an American comedy show called Saturday Night Live.
Mhm.
So, so we did that, and then we have a siesta in the afternoon, and it's all done in a nice hotel. And so there was a great pool that we all hung out at, and then in the late afternoon we do one of the comedy sketches with the groups, and then we have dinner, and then if you feel up to it, you stay up with everybody else and drink for an hour, and then go to bed and wake up and start it all again.
Okay, it sounds fun. How many days
Yeah,
it was?
6 days. It was six
6 days.
days.
Okay, okay, okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
I want to show to the people, in case you don't know the Vavan resources, uh, because they've got a YouTube. Well, I think they've got several YouTube channels and several YouTube lists, and I would like to show something to the people that
Sure.
don't know him. So I'm going to first share screen. Uh, Okay, new share. Okay, you see my new screen right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now I'll go to Bhavan. Yeah, Bhavan. Bhavan. No. Okay, here it's like there are tons of lists of lists like this one, which is basics. This is like it's an enterprise, and they've got free resources for everyone. So
That's great.
this is great. I believe that nowadays you don't need to pay many money to pay much money to learn a second language. You got online resources uh, far from enough to get the level you want to get. It's only about time. If
I
you
agree,
put
a
time
hundred
there
percent.
and you find a way to have fun, uh, with fun and time and internet is all you need.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever use music or songs and lyrics to help learn?
Yeah. Also, I did this, but I quit it from doing it. I started with some easy songs, like a couple of songs from Passenger. There's one song which is only know you've been high when you're feeling low, only hate the road
Oh, I
when you're
love
missing
that.
home. Yeah, I went to the lyrics, I studied the lyrics. I, it's still it's still in my mind that I studied the lyrics, and well, I played it several times, but knowing what the singer was singing, because otherwise it's very difficult for me to understand it. So even if it's fun, but I find it more effective the series with English subtitles, the podcast, and the reading.
I find that to be the same when I study my Spanish with lyrics.
And
Definitely.
there's a second part that we are not still talking, which is the part of creating. We so far we've been talking about receiving the language, like reading and listening, but once you are able to create something, it's far from worth it to jump to the swimming pool and start writing to people and talking to people.
Absolutely. Once you can get to that level at which you're thinking and you're talking in the language, I mean, that's the hardest. But if you have the groundwork of doing the reading and listening, you can do that, and it's so satisfying.
I agree. And I think it's like you learn more when you explain than when you read because it's easier to something you can explain, you will remember forever. You know, if you can
Yes,
use a word, uh, that word will stay in your mind forever. But if you read
totalmente.
that word many times, you may forget it.
Sí,
I'm thinking about
sí.
an experience I have several times when I'm driving. It's not the same, obviously, but well, when I was driving, I don't drive now,
Right.
but there's something similar, and it's that when you go to a place another person is driving, it's more difficult to remember the path you follow to get there. But if you are the one driving, with one time you go there driving, you will remember. Do you understand my point?
Claramente. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You learn by doing.
You learn by doing more than by studying or reading or listening.
Yes. Yes.
So I feel the
Absolutely.
same. And
Yeah.
we could take advantage and say that in the community we want to build, people can comment our videos or our posts in Twitter, the now X, and we will react to every comment because I think it's more fun to write to another person to interact that writing when no one is on the other side, when no one is reading. So
Absolutely. And that's how these conversations will get better, and we all will enjoy it more and learn more. So we welcome any comments and any suggestions
yeah,
and insights.
it would
It's
be
great.
great to receive any suggestion about a topic. We can create a video talking about a specific topic, and then people watching us discussing about it is going to be great because you are
I agree.
engaged and at the same time you're writing, you're reading, and you are
Yep.
getting the new information, new points of view. And then, since English is a global language, you can learn the different points of view from different
Mm-hmm.
cultures. So I think it's got potential. We need support from people.
Please, please, yes. And a big shout out to my Spanish class. They're all signing up as subscribers, and thank you so much. So,
Okay, that's great.
yeah.
Well, anything else? We want to create also another video for Spanish learners because we want to create a community of Spanish learners and English learners so they can
Claro,
exchange languages in the future.
claro.
So I'm gonna
Excellent.
check. It seems like we've been talking for 20 minutes already. So do you think is anything else you want to add in this English episode before we switch to the Spanish?
No, I think it's great. I think we've given a good baseline for people to start exploring things in addition to our podcasts to help them learn English and how to communicate with us with the X. And yeah, let's go to Spanish.
Okay, great. So ciao ciao. That's all for today. Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.